Monster High the movie is so much fun. I absolutely adored this. I've seen a couple of Monster High animations, liked them, but never really got into them too much. But this is a live action film, and all I can say is I really hope they do more. In 2022, it's directed by Todd Holland, it's written by Jenny J. Forjaffe, Billy Eddy, and Matt Eddy, and we have a cast including Maya Harris, Ceci Balagot, and Nayah Damasen, Case Walker, various others. Really great performances, visually stunning. The costumes are absolutely incredible. They look so amazing. And I really like the narrative as well. It focuses on a character called Clawdeen. And Clawdeen has started a new school. And it turns out that Clawdeen is actually half human and half wolf. And this is a bit of a problem because, as one of the characters says in the film, and I quote, "Humans are a threat to monster kind." With Clawdeen being half human, obviously to reveal that information will be a bit of a risk. And somebody else said, I believe it was one of the teachers, but correct me if I'm wrong, that they only accept people into the school who are, and I quote, "of true monster heart," which again is a little bit problematic. So it's about Clawdeen getting used to the high school experience and the friends, the other problems that are encountered, but also with the question of, will that true identity of being half human ever be revealed? And of course, I'm not going to answer that question, but I thought it was a really effective narrative. I really thoroughly enjoyed the story. We have some really, really good musical numbers as well. And as I said, the costumes are just absolutely stunning. In fact, let me find out who did the costumes so I can give credit where credit is due. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not surprised. The Monster High dolls, I was a little bit older when the Monster High dolls came out, so I never got into them as a child. But the visuals of them are just so, so beautiful. Costume design, according to IMDb, is by Ellen Anderson and Madison Beer, and they're absolutely stunning. It makes the film so, so beautiful to look at. I like the set designs, the school environment is great, the characters are great. I loved it. I thought Monster High the movie was a delightful film with a brilliant narrative, great characters, visually so gorgeous, aspect to it as well. So needless to say, I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm very happy to recommend it. As I said, I never really got into the animations. I haven't given up with them. I might try some more at some point, but the point there is that if you are a big fan of the animations, I can't really say how this compares or whether or not you'll enjoy this more or less. But from my perspective, I had a lot of fun with it. I thought Monster High the movie was a great story, great casting characters, visually just breathtaking with those gorgeous costumes, and ultimately it's a film I wouldn't mind watching again. I'm not in a rush to, but maybe at some point. And certainly if it sounds like a film for you, then I would say it's definitely worth checking out.